I think we're live.
Yeah. Hello.
I don't know if anybody is here. Can you hear us? Will you let us know?
Yeah,
We're such noobs at this whole live situation.
Yeah. Let me just kind of hang out for a minute.
Yeah. I
See-
feel
see
like
what
a kid
happens.
that's like at a dance and you just hope somebody asks you to dance. Hey, it looks like there's 4 people, but I don't know if there actually is. If you can hear us, just put anything. A word, whatever. I'm going to get on here and see if I can see us. Oh, we are live. Oh, okay, cool. Yay! If you're watching, we'd love to hear where you're from in the world because I know people are from all over. Hey! Yay! AK! This is so cool. We've been actually wanting to do a live for, I don't know, like a while now, kind of during the Camino. Actually, that would be fun to do during a walk, to do a live during a walk would be actually really cool.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. You guys have bought my van. What? That's so cool.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Are you doing full-time van life now? Toronto, Canada. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. We're not that far from you, Alice. Yep. That's so cool. Yeah, tell us, AK, like, are you in your van now? Are you doing full-time van life? How do you like it? I'm always curious because for a reason you bought it. I hope you like it a lot. Toronto. So we're in Maine right now. Yep. Somebody had asked, I actually wrote down a couple of the questions people had asked. Seattle, what? So people had asked if this was our house, but it is not. We do travel full time. So we're in Maine at our friend's house. They're actually in Mexico, where most van lifers are.
Yeah, we're just house sitting for a little bit.
Yeah. Just hanging out. It's actually been really nice. It's kind of odd for usually van lifers go down to Mexico or California and stuff like that, but we thought it would be.
No, we're going right into the snow.
Yeah. We've been missing having all the 4 seasons in a van. In our ProMaster, ProMasters don't have 4-wheel drive. So taking the van into snow, we did get trapped in one snowstorm in Oregon. Remember that?
Yeah, it was in Santiam Pass.
Santiam Pass. Do not do this.
What month was that? Was that like October or no?
It was like it was
September.
September, October.
Yeah, we were driving through this mountain pass, and then weather was great, and then we woke up to 4 inches of snow. Like we were like on a logging trail, like out. And
I don't know why we thought it would be okay to go sleep
all
at
of a
a pass.
There's this snow everywhere. We were like, what? So I had to dig out these ruts for like 900 feet. For in order for the van to get out. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, the van did not like at all. The van didn't like the snow at all. Beatrice, 4 inches, and she was not going anywhere, which is kind of funny. So yeah, we came out here to not be in the van, but we are coming up to Canada in 2 days. We're actually going to Canada, so. I'm super excited. Yeah, Colorado. What's up, Kayla?
Hey,
I hope I'm saying these names right. Please forgive me, everybody. I'm not very good at pronunciation.
Scotland.
Hey. What? Yes. Sarah from Arkansas. Oh, that's one state we didn't really do for when we did. For those of you that maybe haven't watched our channel that long, we're living in a van full time. Now we're just traveling in general full time. But Arkansas was one place that we did not spend any time in, and it was probably one of our biggest regrets.
Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go back there.
Yeah, that and the UP, right? Is that Michigan, right?
Michigan, Upper Peninsula.
But that was also Arkansas and the UP were 2 places. We wanted to go to the Ozarks and all this stuff, and I don't know why we didn't. I think we were just trying to get around the U.S.
It was like the middle of winter.
Yeah.
So
okay.
We're headed to Florida.
That makes more sense for sure. I'm kind of curious, Sarah. Is there anywhere in Arkansas? I'm curious for all of you, actually. Brian and I were talking about this earlier. If there is any underrated places where you live that you think don't get enough attention that you're willing to share.
Yeah.
That you're like, I don't understand. People go to, I don't know if you're in Florida, you always go to Key West, but like, or Arkansas, maybe, like places that just don't get recognized. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. We'd love to go to some places that are more under the radar and just, you know, just the locals love and don't feel like get enough attention. We'd love that. Lisa, hey Lisa, and Robin from Texas.
What's up?
What's up? Texas. I live vicariously through all my van life friends. I want it from retired travel. Yes, do it. Like I mean, I hope you love it, but I think for Brian and I, living in the van was I think one of the best decisions we've ever made.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It's not all rainbows and butterflies, but it can be very difficult, I guess, sometimes being off grid in a van. And I don't think people talk about this actually enough about full-time travel is if you're moving around a lot, when you're in a place, you're always planning out the next place you're going to go. Yeah. And so you're constantly in planning mode while also being somewhere and trying to enjoy it at the same time and not look too forward to the next thing.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing, but I think with the van, it's nice because then you don't have to worry about, you know, how long you can stay someplace. It's really cool. I'm just so glad we did van life, and we still have it, but the channel's not going to be as much van life as it used to be. If that makes sense. I still have not doing full time right now, but it was really fun. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. AK, you understand what we mean. It gets like it's a lot. Want to do more traveling abroad. So I'm going to sell it. What? Congratulations. Right. Well, I'm glad you had fun while it lasted. Curious where you're going abroad. Where are you going next? I'm always curious where everybody else is going. It's right. Oh, good. I got your name right, Kayla. Toronto. Another Toronto. Right. We are so not that far from you right now, I don't think. How far is Toronto?
From here? Oh, I don't know. We're kind of far over.
We're in Maine. We're in southwest Maine.
Yeah.
I think we're in southwest Maine right now. So I think Toronto's not that far. We're actually headed up to Quebec this week. So if anybody has any suggestions for Quebec, let us know. Because I've never been. Have you been?
Once, like a long time ago. I don't even remember. It was a while ago.
Cool.
It was a blizzard. I know that.
Yeah. And we're going again in a blizzard.
I think it was 2006. Actually, that was the last time I was there.
Are you going to go in another blizzard?
Yeah, I guess there's supposed to be another snowstorm there this week, but we're going anyways.
Yeah. We're going to try it out. Not with the van. She would never make it. Doing the Camino this summer, Sylvia. Yay. Oh, good. I'm so glad you found them helpful. The Camino, one of the questions that I had from somebody was how the Camino has changed my life since. And so I'll probably get to that. But
a lot of Caminos.
Yeah. Camino. The resorts were closed this weekend. What's going on, Lisa, in California? What is there something going on we don't know about? Southwestern Colorado, another Colorado.
Yeah.
Southwestern. Okay, hold on.
Northwest
Arkansas. So Kayla says go to Southwest Colorado. Anything specific in Southwest Colorado? I'm going to write these down. If you're just joining us, we're asking everybody if there's somewhere that you live or that you've been that you think is just really underrated that you're willing to share, of course, publicly, because you know how that goes.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Yeah, cool.
I have my ancestry. Well, Brian's Scottish is. You all, if you watch the Scotland video, I'm part Scottish, English, and then Scandinavian is my ancestry. And I am just like dying to get up to Sweden and Norway and just all the northern areas. Yeah. Because you love Norway.
We should get an RV in Norway.
That would be fun. I'd be down.
How do we make that happen?
I wonder, hey, I'm kind of curious if Maria, is van life or RV life a thing in Sweden? I'm super curious about that. Oh, yeah. That would be super fun. Sarah, Northwest Arkansas is popular for travel, but the area around Little Rock. Okay, I'm going to put beautiful lakes. Oh, cool. You can find a diamond. Okay, Little Rock.
Cool.
Yeah. This is
saw
awesome.
Lake de Grey.
In Arkansas, Lake
de
Grey.
Like,
yeah, let's not try. We're going to mess that one up. Crossitot State Park, Albert Pike. Cool. These are great. Toronto has amazing multicultural food scene.
Oh yeah, Toronto's great.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man. I wish we had done this earlier because we're not going to be in Maine for that much longer.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll have time to go to Toronto, but that would be so awesome. South Carolina, Greenville. Oh yeah, everybody. Yeah, we always hear everybody goes to Charleston, but Greenville would be awesome.
Cool.
Wendy from Cornwall, what's up? This is so cool. I have to say, I would suggest if anybody's going to walk the Camino, unless you don't want to film, but I think one of the greatest gifts I got from the Camino was the filming. Brian knows because I tell you all the time. Yeah. It was like walking another Camino to come home and go through the footage and go through all the emotions again. It helped cement, I really think, some of the lessons that I went through and just that made me feel really proud of myself. And to see people that I met and that I didn't necessarily get your information, but to see you pop up on YouTube too, and holding a camera, if you ever are like, I want to make some friends, just hold a camera. Because I think that's how I met a lot of people is I'd be filming them and I was trying not to, make sure just be really polite when filming. Because Brian and I always talk about that. Like, we don't want to disturb anybody's experience when we're traveling of filming. And, but most people are really excited about it. So I noticed on the Camino, everybody's like, oh, you're filming it. And it was just a cool way to meet people.
Oh, cool. They're going up the NC 500. Oh, cool.
What? Yeah. Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
It's maple syrup season.
Oh yeah, maple syrup season.
Yeah, there's a lot of maple trees on this property. I think we're gonna buy one of those taps and try to make some syrup.
Yeah,
try.
So we're going up to Canada soon, and for those Canadians here, we were kind of curious. There's things called sugar shacks. Is what we saw, and it looks like they tap it, but they're not boiling it down, and then they put it on ice, and they make like almost like lollipops from the maple. It sounded like.
Oh,
wow. I don't know. I thought that seemed cool.
We gotta find that.
We're definitely going to make some videos in Quebec, and we thought it'd be kind of cool to show that. I don't know if it's exciting as it sounded to me, but I thought it was kind of a cool experience. It's just I mean, who doesn't like maple syrup? It's so good. Oh, Atlanta. Oh, Sarah, your husband's from Central Maine. Probably not that far from. Well, actually, we're 2 hours from anything. Yeah. You guys, we're in the rural Maine right now. Yeah. There is nothing for 2 hours. So we've been hibernating. Which has actually been really good for us to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's been really nice.
Really nice, yeah.
Just because in a van, I don't think that it's talked about enough, but it's been really hard. I think like it was hard on my body. This is one reason we came, is if you watched the last video of everything kind of going on with my health and my back hurting, like really terrible. And you don't get a lot of movement in a van because you literally have, no matter how your layout is, you still don't have a lot of room. So you're not going to be able to exercise as well. And so it's been, being in this house has just been so nice to be kind of away from everything, and just to have the room to just walk even like around a house has been so nice.
Maple toffee.
I'm going to write that down.
Or taffy.
What?
Taffy.
Oh,
Maple,
taffy.
Taffy of this. Taffy or toffee.
Is that when it's so they don't boil it down, right? It just it becomes like a thing. Maple taffy.
Most of Maine is rural. Yeah.
Yeah, most of Maine.
That story checks out.
Yeah. To get groceries, we have to drive an hour. So it's been really interesting. But the fridge in a house, food actually stays good.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't last long in the van.
How long do you think our food lasts in a van? 2 days at most?
Probably half the amount of time in that. Yeah, probably a couple of days, really. Maybe 2 days and then
3 days. Yeah, and in a regular fridge, it's what, like, I don't know, a week? Who knows?
Okay.
Netherlands, Phoenix. Oh, sorry.
It's boiled, but poured over snow.
Oh,
wow. Cool.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm in.
Yeah, that sounds
Yep.
delightful.
Yep.
I'm just going back up from Atlanta. Plan a shorter Camino. Yes, Mindy, I'm so excited for you. Do you know what Camino you're going to do? I'm always curious on that. I'm looking up all the treks in the world right now. I have a huge list to start checking off. And there's so many beautiful Caminos like all over the world. And we've talked about doing a Camino together. We are going to do a walk together, which will be posted in June. It's not a Camino, but it's a different trek. And Brian's actually going to come with me.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot.
It'll be so fun. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Minnie. That's going to be great. Starting my Camino in May, Nina. Yay. Oh, I'm so glad they've been helpful. Good.
Cool.
At least I need to buy a van, but I have to stay in California for finance. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Totally get that. Phoenix, what's up? Lillian?
Nice.
I hope I'm saying that right. Netherlands.
Cool.
Beautiful. I have friends up in the Netherlands, and that's been on my bucket list for a while to go see.
Yeah.
I met this really lovely couple when I was in it was in Indonesia. I met them, and they live in the Netherlands, and I've been wanting to go up there for a while. It just looks really calm up there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the windmills. Oh, it looks so cool. Durango, Silverton. Oh, Telluride. Yeah. My friend lives in Fort Collins, and I visited her one time, and we went to Rocky Mountain National Park. But where's that place that it's like this little, God, it's not that far from Fort Collins. It's where the Shining Hotel is.
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the one in Oregon.
Right. I don't know.
Do you all know The Shining? So the outside of The Shining was the this resort hotel mountain lodge in near Mount Hood, like it's on Mount Hood, Oregon.
Yeah.
And then The Shining indoor was filmed at the place in Colorado.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is.
Shoot. The Stanley Hotel. Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Nice.
Stanley Hotel. Oh, perfect name for it too. So perfect. Hiking. I'll do an El Camino in a hiking wheelchair, and I will be filming.
Oh,
Sylvia,
wow.
that is amazing.
Wow.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
I think any way you can do it, there's no right or wrong way. And you can look online. People have all different opinions on it. Obviously, I have an opinion on it, but I saw people that they had like strapped things to their hips because they couldn't carry a backpack to carry all their stuff. There was people hiking with kids. There was people on bikes, right? Walking in so many different ways. So I'm so excited for you. If you film it and I don't know if you're going to put it on YouTube, but I would love to see that and support you as you go. That would be just so amazing. Okay, I'm going to try pronouncing this. Olivier? I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. For me, the best way is the Camino Francis. From Belgium.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, 11 times. And you met your wife. Oh, that's so cool. 11 times. Have you walked the different Caminos 11 times or the Camino Francis 11 times? Either way, that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Brenda and Tammy both said maple toffee. It's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Or taffy. Taffy. I don't know which one it is, but it sounds really good. Most of Maine is real. Happiness is you find your place in the universe. For my birthday, I finally found my place. That's so beautiful. I love hearing that. Congratulations. Aw, thanks, Sarah. Yeah, I feel like this has been, to get out of the van has been, how do you feel about it?
Oh, it feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more elbow room. It's just hard in the van in the winter. Yeah. This is just a nice, I'm grateful to that we're able to house it for a friend of mine, and it's been amazing.
Yeah. It's been so nice just to get up every morning. They have a sauna in this house too, and it's been so nice to do that.
Yeah,
and
incredible.
Then we're both stretching and we start our workout and like routines. Like I really have to be on top of that now for my back, because otherwise it's too painful. Like I can't miss a day, and it's been, that's really working me in a whole new way. So thank you. I think we're a lot healthier being in the house for right now, for this house. And
yeah, we're able to juice too. The juicer, that's been the game changer.
Yeah. Today,
we used to have a juicer in the van, but it was just a huge mess. It took, it was just not worth it.
Yeah.
Used up too much power and created too much waste.
Too much water. We would have no water just to clean it and stuff. So we've been juicing a lot.
It's nice to have a proper kitchen to juice. So
yeah, we have a big kitchen.
That's been awesome.
It's so nice. Okay, we're Estes Park. That's what it's called. Estes Park.
Where's
yeah.
that?
It's that place. It's like not that far from Fort Collins. And it's where the Stanley Hotel is.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of like a gateway, I guess. Is that what you would call it, to the Rocky Mountain National Park? And it's just this really cool town. Like it's not a city, I would say. I would say it's more like a town.
Yeah.
But it's all these cool little shops, and they're on like a river. And so it's just this cool like artwork and obviously places to eat. It's like a touristy but really cool town. I guess, is that how you would describe it for those of you that know it probably way better than me? I've only been there once and I really liked it. I think Colorado is probably one of the most beautiful states in terms of just, like Colorado has so many, you guys have so many mountains, and it's just so beautiful. Estes Park. From Milan, Italy. Hello, Rita.
Oh.
Ciao. Italy. Hi from Scotland. We're Scots. Yeah. What's up, Tony? We love Scotland.
Yeah.
Ryan and I would do just about anything. If they would let us live there, we want to move to Scotland.
Definitely want to live in Scotland. Yeah.
Yeah. You're Brian.
My number one choice.
Well, you're like pretty much 100% Scottish almost, aren't you?
No.
Are you really close? Well, your mom's a Fraser.
Yeah.
Your dad's McPherson.
I'm not that pure.
Oh, pure. I don't know about that word choice, but British. We both have Scottish ancestry. I guess I should put it that way. And we just really want to live there. Yeah. I don't know what it's going to take, but we're going back this year and we're going to look into it, because I think Scotland is, we both felt so at home there. And I feel like too, going up though, Norway and Sweden, I feel like that is going to probably have a similar feeling of that too.
I want to go to the, what is it? The Faroe Islands?
Yes, the Faroe Islands. Has anybody been there, by the way? Faroe Islands.
Curious about that place.
Yeah, and then we want to go to the Hebrides. I really want to go to Isle of Harris. That looks phenomenal. Yeah. That is like, I want to go everywhere.
You really can't go wrong there.
Yeah. It's just so beautiful. Yeah. I'm originally from the Pacific Northwest, so I don't care. Like, it could rain all day. I didn't even own a rain jacket growing up. I'm sure some of you might relate to that. If you live in Scotland, I would just be like, of course it's raining. Like, what else does it do around here? And so I really like the moody weather and stuff. I think that's why I like being in Maine right now too, because it's kind of
got that vibe to it.
Yeah.
A lot of evergreens.
Overcast, and it's got that mood. Whatever. Mount Tremblant. Oh, okay. Mint Tremblant. Is that it? Mint Tremblant? Oh, I gotta go there.
Mount
Oh, it's Mount. Okay. Mount. Is that? I guess that would probably be skiing this time of year. Oh, tobogganing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We could. I wonder if they have that there.
Yeah, I want to go tobogganing.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty fun. I think they have that in Quebec. I'm pretty sure I saw.
It's funny how big my coffee cup looks. Maybe it's the camera angle, but it's not that big, is it? Oh, yours is big. Yours is huge. Actually, I guess they're kind of close.
Yeah, I mean this one's giant.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good morning. I made what do you have today? Oh, you have coffee.
I have coffee.
I have a dandelion licorice root decoction and then I added some mushrooms and like a chai spice, and then put like a little bit of heated up almond milk. Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah,
that sounds really good.
Yeah, see. What do you think?
Wow.
Isn't that good?
That's really good. It's better than my coffee.
I think it's really good. That coffee cup is massive. Yeah. Oh, Treblanc, go up to Scandinave Spa. Okay.
Wait, whoa, what?
So, okay. So Brian and I, the one thing we don't really film because it's it would be invasive of usually people's personal space and stuff, is we love going to spas. Like where there's, I guess are they called Swedish? What is it? Norwegian, Scandinavian, like Scandinave spas in general, where there's the cold plunge, the heat, steam, sauna, and then the relaxing. We love doing that stuff.
Love it.
But we don't really film it because
you don't want
yeah. So we're working on though, like emailing people now, so we can go before things open, so we can film them for you, because there's so many beautiful spas we've gone to. Yeah. But we don't want to film people, in
a spa.
Yeah, that's just not.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy. So, but Scandinave.
Where is Mount Treblanc?
If it's in Quebec, so there's a Scandinave spa in Whistler, and I'm wondering if that's the same one. There was another one I saw in Quebec that we were thinking about visiting, and it does the cold plunge. There was like 4 different ones I found, and 2 of them I think I put on my like must visit list. But I wonder if it's a sister partner one of the one in Whistler. The one in Whistler is really beautiful. Okay, it is the same as the Whistler one. Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, then. I love that one.
Yeah,
that's where we kind of like really. That's when we were like, we got to keep doing this.
Yeah, yeah, that was the first one.
I think it was like, this is a good thing. We're gonna keep doing this.
It's a funny story. I feel like telling you all this. I don't know why, but Brian and I, when we love to travel, obviously. So we went up to Scandinave Spa. I remember we specifically went up to Whistler just to go to Scandinave Spa. And
I had that Jeep Cherokee, and
the brakes went out.
The brakes weren't working, and we had to go back down the mountain.
And if anybody's familiar with this, if you're going from Whistler back down to Vancouver,
it's very dangerous.
And in the winter, it's a mountain road on this, and a lot of it's like on the side of a cliff, and it is terrifying. Yeah. When your brakes go out, and I cannot believe you drove like that. Yeah. That was insane.
That was scary.
And I think the reason we didn't tow, why didn't we tow? I think we just didn't have any money at the time.
We were broke.
Yeah. We really didn't have any money, but we really wanted to go to the spa. Oh, priorities. We've learned our lesson from that, I would say. Are you done in the van or just taking a break? Oh, that's a great question, Lisa. Just a break.
Just a break.
Yeah, my back was getting really, really bad. And also, I think that was the biggest part is we've already done, the van life in Mexico thing. And Brian and I, as much as like, I think Mexico is a beautiful country, I was still recovering from that, from salmonella, even during the Camino. That's why I was so tired. But it didn't feel like a smart decision to go back down to Mexico at that time. And Brian and I are really more mountain people, I guess you would say. We like hanging on a beach for a day, but it's not really our thing. And so we thought, okay, if we're not going to go to Mexico, we were in California and then we were in Arizona. And we've been in those places for long enough that we both get like, we constantly like visiting new places.
Yeah.
Like we like newness and to go. And so we decided that when our friends were leaving for Mexico, and so they said we could stay here. It was just one of those perfect things. They needed a house sitter and I needed to really be working on my back for consistently like a long time. It was getting to the point where I thought, I don't know, it was getting really bad in the van. Honestly, we didn't film any of that because it was just like after the Camino, and it was just I kind of needed that break. But it was really getting pretty bad. And if I'm not exercising and lying down on the mat every day, a couple times a day, it's painful.
Yeah. I probably won't want to do van life in the winter, really, again. Yeah. Unless we're in Norway.
Oh. Well.
Or Scotland.
Yeah. We won't do van life in the US at all, I don't think, for another year. That's one thing we're very clear on, is because of, it's just if you've done van life, it's kind of like, right, like you usually want to be to your camping spot before it gets dark, unless it's like really easy to find. But if you're doing something where you're not at a campground, then you generally want to get out there before it gets dark if you're going down like these old roads. And in winter, you only have, right, like a short amount of time where it's light out, and then we're usually working during the day, and then I want to work out, and it was just harder in the van. And I think Brian and I are at that age right now where we just want to have more space. So this next year, we probably won't be in the van too much.
Yeah, you'll be
doing stuff. I don't want to say everywhere where I'm going, but
I'll be working. I tour for a living. I work with a musician called Gary Clark Jr. And I do sound for him and production manager for him. And so I'm always traveling around, the States and the world and stuff. And she's going to be working on some treks, and I'll be working on tour.
Yeah.
And our paths will cross every so often. We're not sure when, but it's going to be an adventurous year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah. It's going to be because Brian does travel, and oftentimes with tours and with musicians, you don't always necessarily have this set schedule. So we kind of have to fly by the seat of our pants sometimes when it comes to travels. So I have some stuff planned, but I also have some wide open spaces. And my plan, I will say this, we're going to Canada, which we already said. We're going to Quebec, and we're making a couple of videos there. I hope you all enjoy them. But I got a ticket to Europe, and this time I don't plan on coming back for a while because I am doing some treks over there. I'm really excited to share with you all, because the Camino, the one thing I really got from it is it fueled my passion for being an athlete again, which was really interesting because my back was hurting. And I think it was just the universe pushing me more to be more active and to really take care of my body, not in the nutritional sense, because that's something that has been my work for so long, but more in that athletic sense. So I really fell in love with walking on the Camino. It taught me so much, and it really pushed me and tested me. And I want to keep doing that in different ways and in different countries. And I love the experience of getting to meet people on a trail. I think you learn a lot about people. Walking the Camino and meeting people from different countries was different than just going to a country, going to cafes. I felt like we could really have these meaningful conversations about life and even about politics, but in a really loving way. As I'm sure like everybody knows, online things can be taken so many different ways, but to get to do that face to face with different people that have so many different, we have completely different backgrounds. I really enjoyed that. So.
Isn't she amazing?
You're so cute.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, babe.
She's a badass.
Thanks. So yeah, we're not done in the van. You got me all flustered. It's the most popular interest there. Others like Grand Junction. Oh yeah. Stanley, Colorado. I love that everybody loves Colorado. Angels sing. When you pull into Estes, the angels sing.
Coffee cup bigger than my head. It's pretty close.
Tony, I'm so glad you love the Scotland video. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited to make more Scotland videos for all of you. There's going to be, I mean, we already said we're going back to Scotland this year, so it'll be amazing. Whiskey, oh my God, I passed out with a shot of Fireball. I'm not like, even though I was watching the Caminos back and I'm like, wow, it seems like I drank a lot. And I did on the Camino, because it's funny, in real life, I don't at all. But when we go on things, I like to enjoy different things I wouldn't necessarily in our normal life. So whiskey, I don't know why, but I love Scotch.
Single malt Scotch, to be more specific.
Yeah, specifically if it's been aged in a bourbon or sherry cask. The fact that I know that is
that's impressive.
I'm impressed with myself too for that. But in Scotland, it tastes much different than it tastes here. It's just because Scotland makes everything taste better.
Yeah.
Because I just love it there. What do you think today about the Camino Duro? Would you clarify P. Nebel? I hope I'm saying that right. I feel you on Scotland, my pleasant, and I have Scottish heritage. We plan to visit soon. All little ones. And I will own more than 1 square foot. I saw that, Sarah. I've seen some YouTubers say that. I think we've looked when they're like, we bought land in Scotland.
Yeah, and you watch and you're like, oh, we bought 1 square foot. Like,
and we were just like, wait, what? Wait. We got so excited because we saw these people buying all this square footage, which I think you probably have the same thing, Sarah. And we got so excited because we thought, oh, they did it. We can too. We're looking for like an acre.
Yeah.
Or 20, whatever. I'd do anything if they let us in. Mexico was hard on you. Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
That was really hard. We didn't actually share some stuff. We didn't share all of the stuff in Mexico because we thought we didn't want it to get flagged on YouTube, and it felt too much to share because it was pretty graphic. But at one point in Mexico, I had I was laying on the floor. They put me in a wheelchair, and then I couldn't be in the wheelchair. I had to have something cold on my face, is all I can remember.
You flung yourself to the wall.
Yeah, I flung myself to
the floor.
Yeah, to the floor, out of the wheelchair, in the waiting room that it definitely looked like it hadn't been cleaned in a very long time in Mexico.
It was nasty.
It was something else. And then I had my eyes rolling in the back of my head, you said?
Yeah, you're just...
I could feel like I felt like this. I shouldn't say they were, but it felt like all my organs were shutting down. And so during that time, I actually wrote my entire funeral.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to die, but it
was pretty dark.
It was intense. I really thought, am I okay in my life if I die here in Mexico?
Yeah.
That was it was intense. And then I thought about that on the Camino. And this is actually, because somebody asked this, how have I changed, or how has life been after the Camino? And I don't have all the words for it, but I will say Mexico and the Camino combined, because Mexico felt like a Camino, and because it continued to work me. And then on the Camino, and I remember telling you this, I think when I got back, that I'm okay with death now and in dying, like in a way that I never have been before, that I'm, neither here nor there about it. I'm comfortable with it. And I felt like I've lived a really great life. This lovely man here. And it's been interesting. I'm kind of curious if anybody else has felt that walking the Camino. Because that was a really big part for me, was just coming to terms with where I'm at in life. And if I died tomorrow, would I be okay with that? And I think that actually has become, when we talk about our finances or where we're going to go or travel to, I think about, while being responsible about it too, but if I die tomorrow, will I be satisfied with the life I lived? And so I think that's like really huge for me, and asking that every day.
Yeah.
So if you are in Maine enjoying it, then you would like Canada's East PEI. What is PEI?
Prince Edward Island.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah, that's just too far away from here.
How far is it?
I think it's like a 10-hour drive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
I mean,
we
good.
could do it. I have heard it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
That would be good.
In the winter?
Yeah. Do you think it's worth it in the winter? Tammy, do you think Prince Edward Island is worth it in the winter? I'm really curious.
Yeah.
Hello from, okay, I'm going to totally botch that word. Alicante? We'll never forget the Camino videos. Love them. And we'll start my own Camino in late June.
Nice.
Aw, I'm excited for you. I cannot pronounce your name, but I'm so excited to hear all of you going on your Caminos. It's just such an incredible experience. I think it calls people at different times, and I can't believe I watched The Way so long ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think, it was never even a thought in my mind to walk it. It wasn't even a thought when I watched The Way to actually walk a Camino. It didn't even occur to me. Just like, that's cool. I like that people do that. Kind of like when I watch people do the PCT. I'm like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I will walk it. I have an inkling I might walk that one day, though. I just have a thing. Gary Clark Jr. Yeah.
Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews. Isn't Dave Matthews the Seattleite too?
Mm-hmm.
She is amazing. Oh, thanks, Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
As your videos made me decide to do the Camino, not this year, traveling with my daughter. Oh,
Great.
That's so sweet. I used to live on the Camino, but it didn't interest me. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I love the Camino. I could say like 1,000 amazing things about it. It was, I think, really good for our relationship too.
Yeah.
It was
just good. Yeah, it was just good for everything.
Yeah.
We both grew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So editing the videos, Brian, I edit a little bit, and then Brian makes them look good because my editing skills are not great at all. Mm. And so editing them together was really, Brian got to watch it all.
It was cool because we both I kind of experienced it with her, kind of sort of, but I could definitely feel the vibe and the emotions, and you're growing, and it was just cool to watch that all every week. Yeah, it was cool.
That would be cool if you walked your thing and then I got to watch you.
Yeah, and then you're working on the video and you get to kind of relive it,
Yeah, that would be actually interesting for you to go on a walk and then me watch your walk.
Yeah. Huh.
That's kind of a cool idea. Wonder if we did separate walks at the same time.
Whoa. That sounds pretty epic.
That'd be kind of cool. Like take 2 different routes or something.
Yeah.
But not that far from each other. So maybe we could meet like halfway through. I met a couple on the Camino, and they walk the Camino at separate times. And then I met another couple who they were on separate Caminos. I believe it was the Norte and the Francis or the Portuguese. I can't remember, but then at the last 100 kilometers, they walked together. So they had these separate experiences, and then they came together to experience part of it.
We should do something like that.
That sounds cool, doesn't it?
Yeah. I have no idea where we would go. But
I don't know, because, I mean, the Camino Francis is awesome, but I'd like to do a different one. I think that'd be too long. Maybe we could find like a shorter one, like 1 week not together, 1 week 2 together.
Yeah.
Does anybody know of a walk that takes like 2 weeks or 2 things that meet? That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting to see how we experienced different.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, Tammy, Mexico was rough.
Yeah.
It was, but all the people in Mexico were so amazing. I want to say that it's just, I'm not going to be going back for a bit. Oh, Camino de horse droppings. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't, that was actually funny for me to watch. Actually on the YouTubes was a smell, but seriously, that one section to Osabrero with the horse, it wasn't even I don't know what words I can say on here. The droppings, it was the urine.
Yeah.
That's what was so bad with the humidity. Nope. And we're walking the Fife Coastal Path. Yes.
Where's that? What's that?
The Fife Coastal Path. Hey, Tony, how long does that walk go? Fife Coastal Path. Because there, we do have something planned in Scotland, but I'm putting that on my list right now. I'm kind of curious how long that path takes. I know there's quite a few in Scotland. There's so many walks. I really want to do, what's that walk called where you walk all the way from the bottom of Scotland all the way to the top, remember?
Oh.
There's one that goes the entire length of Scotland.
Oh, I forget the name.
And Brian and I, if you watch the Scotland video, in the cabin we stayed at that I absolutely fell in love, and I'd love to just move in there full time.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool. They had a video, and it was this walk. So all the way from south to north in Scotland, and it's kind of a newer trail, but it also intersects with the West Highland Way, the Great Glen Way, and then you go up, but you have to have navigation skills to do the top of it. And it's pretty wild. And I just went and took Brian and I both did a compass and navigation class, and we're really working on those skills so we can go and do that stuff. So one day I would like to do that hike. It's hard in the Woodford. No to PE. Oh, what's up, Sean? Lego composer.
Oh yeah, what's up, dude?
Yeah. If anybody, I'm just gonna put a shout out to Lego composer on here right now. If you can see the chat, Sean has a really cool. He does all these cool shorts on Legos, and he composes all the music himself. And so if you just, want some entertainment, or you have kids that are into Legos, he has some really cool stuff over there. So go check out his channel. We really like it. A gorge in Washington. Yes, Lisa. I think Dave Matthews, that's so cool that he's still doing that. Dave Matthews has been playing the gorge in George for every summer, I think it's every summer. Lisa, you might know better than me, but he's like, I just know he's always at the gorge in the summer. It's just like this thing. And I've never gone. I've always wanted to. Ooh, Camino Primitivo. Oh, that's a good one, Sylvia. That might. Tony Hawk. But I have cake.
You have cake.
Nice. Send it over this way, dude. Land's End to John O'Groats from England to Scotland. Land's End to John. Yeah, it is, Tony. It is. It's. Is it called the Land's End? No, that's what the right beginning of it's called. Yeah, it goes to John O'Groats though. Yes. What if you both did your trail from opposite ends and met in the middle?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh.
That'd
be cool.
That's actually probably a lot more doable.
That's kind of a cool idea.
Or easier to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could, and then we could join. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That we could do that.
Huh.
We could totally do that.
Yeah.
We just have to figure out Brian's schedule, like we said earlier, is so weird sometimes that when we plan stuff, sometimes he'll actually have to leave or we'll have to completely cancel something.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer, but it's life, Yeah. We're very grateful for what we get to do. Cape Breton hikes in Nova Scotia are majestic. Alice, thank you. Cape Breton. I'm writing all these down. This is awesome. Oh, did I see a cat in your last video? Yes, Evening Sky. Oh, I wish I could.
Tony Hawk. That's awesome.
She is actually sleeping right here. I don't want to disturb her. But her name is Minky. We are house sitting, so it's not our cat, but it's Minky. And then there's another little Chub. And he's like 25 pounds. He is a
huge,
voluptuous kitty. He's very sturdy.
And he's hard. He's just not, it's not mushy. He's just like,
yeah, he's like a muscular little nugget, and he's so cute, and he just runs around outside all day, and then at 7 p.m. he comes in for his snuggles. So he's
like on the dot, like he's
He does not mess around. He's like, dinner, snuggles.
Yeah.
You're not going to get up. But he's so heavy. It's like you can't get up if he's laying on your chest. Oh, he's so cute.
I could show you, but
I know. I wish.
He's out chasing mice or something.
Yeah. Minky just hangs out inside. She's like a little gremlin. She's the bully, I think. She's really cute though. Is that the Tony Hawk? At least the one and only. Just not the famous one.
I actually met Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah.
I was in Japan, in Tokyo, 2015. Yeah. And I was at a department store like near Shibuya Square. And I'm at the register.
I remember that.
And I turn around and I literally said, "Holy shit." Tony Hawk, what's up, dude? And I go, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "Oh, me and my family just flew over here to do some shopping." It's like, I'm doing some promo here for some video gamer. And we're just over here shopping. He had his whole family there. It was, cool dude.
Yeah. I forgot you did that. I remember Brian will sometimes, because Brian meets like celebrities, I'd say frequently. You're around them, whatever.
Yeah.
You're just kind of around them in general.
Yeah.
And so he'll send me pictures and stuff, and I'm be like, "Oh, Tony Hawk," because he was really nice, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was super cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So cool. So cool. Land's End. Oh, okay. So
Land's
20
End.
years. Thank you guys. Got this cute now. Nice. Thanks, Sean. I'm also a traveler who loves cat. That is so sweet. Yeah, they're sweet. I think it's one of the things we miss most about being in a van is cat. Like our cat passed away while we were doing van life. We thought he was going to come with us, and he was very clear that he was not
going.
He had really big opinions about the van.
Yeah.
Most of which were not positive. And so he stayed with his godmama and he passed. And it was time for him, but that was really hard. Anyways, we don't want to talk about that sad stuff.
But anyways, Minky looks just like him.
Yeah, Minky looks like Tom.
It's weird.
Yeah. Shit, Minky's kind of like your buddy. Ace, the chub one, is kind of mine. Yeah. I like him. He's like fierce, and I just love overweight animals. I know it's not healthy for him, but I do. They're so like squishy. It's like my favorite thing.
I love cats.
I love cats in Japan. Yes, I remember that. My alternative life. Hey, Bo, Denmark. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you all so much for watching our videos and supporting and it's so nice. I know we don't get to every comment, but we're so thankful for you all. And it's been, one of the coolest parts about the Camino, I mean, there's 1,000, is like actually getting to meet all of you. And I really love YouTube. I'm not really generally a fan of social media, but YouTube is different. It's so, I don't know, like I really, like when you guys comment, I tell Brian this all the time, I'll be like, I haven't seen blah, 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 comment for a while. I hope they're okay, because you might see our videos so you know if we completely disappeared. But if we don't see you guys, I have this weird like anxiety issue that I'll wonder if something happened to you because we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. And I like I actually will be like awake. Like and I'll be like, oh, I wonder if they're okay. I remember they said they were kind of going through that thing. And anyways, it's a weird thing. Not that you need to worry about that. But anyways, it's just, I think YouTube is cool for that. It's just cool to be able to hang out with all of you. And you're going on your own, Bo. That's so cool in May. I think a few of you are going in May on this thread. That'd be so cool. Yes, the famous North-South walk runs through Scotland and England. If that's the one you're thinking of. Yes, that is the one I'm thinking of, Tony. Yeah, the North-South walk. I want to go.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I want to do that one. And I also want to do the Cotswolds walk in England. That's that one. It's all like, it just sounds so romantic. I would do almost anything to wear a big dress and like also to walk in Cornwall on like I don't know why I need a dress to do it, but I really want to dress and to walk in the hills of England. I watch too many.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, what is that? I watch a lot of period pieces. I'm obsessed. So Some 20 years. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Dave
you're right.
Matthews has been doing it for 20 years at the Gorge. I can't believe I haven't gone once. I have a lot of friends that go there. I grew up not that well, I guess it's far. I grew up in Western Washington, so I started my Camino Frances in May.
Cool.
Okay, so we do have something we wanted to announce. We didn't put this in the thing. Brian and I are very good, I guess, at marketing, but
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we are putting together. There was some stuff that didn't make it in the Camino series, just a little bit, and so anyways, we're releasing the Camino Frances documentary. So we've been putting together the Camino Frances documentary. So it's going to be kind of a combination of all the videos plus some stuff that just didn't make it in because at the time it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And so we've been working on that where we plan to do more documentaries and obviously it's going to be shorter. If we just combined all those videos, it would be like 8 hours long. So it's obviously going to be shorter, but I'm really excited to share that with you all. I think it'll be out in 2 weeks.
I would
You think for sure 2 weeks, right?
I'm hoping next week, but
yeah,
I don't know if I'll be able to finish.
We take a long time to edit, so we keep thinking we will have this video out
2 weeks, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, right?
Maybe.
Next week, I think it's going to be cool.
We'll
yeah.
Stay tuned.
Just stay tuned, you guys. Anyways, we're really excited about it. So I hope you are too. I think it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah,
and Cornwall,
I'm excited
I think you have to roam naked. Pretty sure it's the law there. Well, hope you're ready to take off your pants.
Okay.
I'll make Brian do it first.
Do the no pants dance.
Yeah. Who's going? Yeah. This would be great to connect with each other. Yeah, see if anybody's going. Also too, Sylvia, I want to also say this. I think the group is really great for women is I put it in the last video. I think it was there's a Facebook group if you're on Facebook and it's like Camino. I'll post it later in the comments of this video, but there's a group that's really helpful. And then there's one, it's called Camino de Santiago All Routes on Facebook. I found that really helpful. People do connect in there. Like anything on social media, sometimes there can be people that aren't always the nicest, but I just like to tell people that because I feel like that way you can kind of brace yourself. But that's how I got a lot of information and connected with others too. But no matter what, I think any of you that are going on your own, you're going to make friends. And so if those of you watched everything, you've probably seen Val and Claire. Do all of you remember Val and Claire? Val hated hills and Claire was with me and we just had really long days. But they're coming to visit us in Maine.
Yeah.
So that's all I'll say because I don't want to give any information on when they're coming or all that stuff. But they're coming to visit.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I think it's really easy to meet people on the Camino. So even if you are going by yourself, I am sure you're going to have a beautiful, amazing time and meet a lot of really cool people. Okay. Question. At any point on your pilgrimage, do you want to give up and go home? Yeah. Yes and no. I think I never wanted to go home. Like I never was like, I want to go home. Like, I think I wanted to see Brian. For sure. Excuse me. I wanted to see you. I remember there were a couple days where I was like, I didn't want to walk anymore. But at the same time, I knew I wasn't going to give up because I knew that if I had stopped, I would have missed the medicine of the Camino. And part of wanting to go home is moving through that. And I knew that on those days. We were just watching some of it yesterday where we're editing the documentary. Yeah. And I just remember being like, it was on the Meseta. I had and I didn't film it because it just didn't feel right to film certain things. I had a real dark night of the soul a couple days in a row. And I felt really, really depressed. And I was just like, what is the purpose of any of this? And then I was just in pain. And I was like, ugh. But I kept thinking, this is exactly why I'm here. Because if you just give up at this moment because it's hard or it doesn't feel good, like I would just be giving up on myself. And it was the best choice to move through that. And then there'd always be something where I'd be like, yes. And at the end of the day, I really realized how tough I am and how comfortable I am being, I guess, like I like challenges a lot. It was just, I think the health thing was a little much to also put on top of that, but it was it is part of my journey. So, and so I'm not going to stop walking because I don't want to, I want to be active. I want to see like every country in the world. I want to go to every country in the world. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I want to go everywhere. I want to see everything. I want to meet everybody. Some countries might be a little bit harder at this time period to ever visit for, I think, obvious reasons. But anyway, Van City Adventure, what's up? So yeah, I hope that answers your question on if I wanted to give up. Yes and no. I think everybody has their moments where you're like, why am I doing this? Why did I sign up? And I'm sure there's going to be many more times this year that'll happen. Yes, Van Claire. You seem very excited about your own character. Oh, you're about to leave. Are you still thinking about memories of the trip? And did you get something out of it personally, Bo? Yeah. I think about the Camino every day. Every day I think about the Camino. One, because we edited, right? So it like solidified it in a different way. And I'm so glad I filmed it. Like, even if nobody had watched it, it would have been worth editing it and filming it and putting it up because it was so cool to do that.
Yeah, it was therapeutic too, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. And I think about the Camino in terms of, because it taught me, I think, a lot of who I am. And it really shined the light on my strengths and my weaknesses, are areas which I can improve. And so I think about that a lot when I'm doing stuff of the lessons, or if I ever find myself annoyed, which I think we all do, is I'm an introvert and I'm very sensitive to noise and people and a lot of energy going around. So when I go into a city or somewhere crowded, even a grocery store, and I feel maybe irritable, I think we all get like this. I think I'm nicer to people. Like, I was never mean though to people, but like I'm nicer in my head about people and about circumstances in life and about if you disagree with somebody, if that makes sense. Like, I like having great conversations. I like when you don't agree on something. I think it made me a better person. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I'm like nicer in my head. I'm more patient. I'm more like relaxed in life. So all that stuff, it just feels it just completely changed the way I look at the world. It really did. And it also gave me a new passion too. So.
Yeah.
So more treks. I have like a long list of treks. And so there's that one in Japan too that looks really cool.
Oh yeah. What is that?
I forget what it's called, but
60 temples or something? 80 temples?
60 something temples. There's this one in Japan, this trek this pilgrimage. You know, I really think treks are really pilgrimages if you go into that with that idea that you're there to like, not just for the beauty, but for the work, the inner work and stuff. But yeah, I really want to go to this one in Japan. Okay, I'm kind of curious what you all said about this poll. Okay, who's winning? Italy is winning.
Wow.
Where should we go this year? Okay, Iceland.
Pretty close. Iceland,
This is a pretty close. Italy and Norway. Okay, if anybody has any suggestions for Italy, Norway, Iceland, or Switzerland, please let us know. Yeah. Or if you live there, if you're visiting there, I think we saw one person from Italy, but if you are someone that lives there or knows any of these countries quite well, is there anything unique or interesting or something that you're like, oh my gosh, I want to see this, like make a video about it. Underrated places, let us know. Please. Because we would like to, and if you're from there too, we actually would like to meet up we would love to actually meet up with you in person. So I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be great
to see some of you. And like, if you want to be on video too, you don't have to, but it would be really cool to meet you in person.
Yeah.
I would love that. It would be such an honor. Cape Cod. Oh, wow. Miss Symphonia.
Cape Cod.
Yeah, Tony, that's me. Sensitive. Yeah, I'm sensitive to stuff coming at me. Iceland has more natural phenomena. Yeah, volcanic stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, Cinque Terre. I love that you said that. Oh, cool. Iceland. Okay. If anybody has any specific suggestions, please keep them coming. Keep them coming. We would love to. And if you want to meet up, let us know too. Italy has a Camino called Camino de Francesco. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so there's the Via Francigena that starts in England, goes through France, Switzerland, and through Italy. And I have that on my bucket list. We talked about it.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about doing it this year. And then for some reason, I decided it wasn't the right time. So I'm kind of debating that one for next year. So we'll see if that happens. Somebody said it takes about 6 months to do the full thing. And I really want to start.
Wow.
So we'd have to know you were working, or you could just join me during part of it.
I can come and go as a, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it would be really intense. I'd have to edit while on the trail, which would be a whole nother situation for me. I didn't edit these while I was on the trail. So
that's too much work.
It's a lot of work to edit, like, because I overfilmed. I mean, I was just like filming everything. So to cut down all that was like, but it was super fun at the same time. But yeah, Italy. Okay, cool, guys.
Yeah, I would get like an hour of just footage, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours of footage, and I crunch it down to 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was handing him a lot of footage.
So there's a lot of footage that's, hasn't been seen.
Yeah. A lot of different conversations too with other pilgrims and stuff. And we're working on that documentary to see how they can all fit in and all that stuff. Love you guys. Oh, we love you too. Philadelphia Walks. I don't know what your actual name is. It's kind of a mystery, but I kind of like it too. Yeah, we love you all. Thank you all for coming on the live.
Yeah,
this has been really fun. Yeah. Is there anything you want to share?
Well, I don't know.
Before we get off, I think that's it. This isn't underrated in Iceland, but okay. Hokula. Hi, Susan. Hoko. I don't know how to say that. This is going to be a copy and paste. Hold on. I'm going to just take a photo of whatever it is that is. Evening Sky.
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Hey.
Okay, cool. I got a photo of that.
Cool.
We're going to look it up.
Yeah, totally. So. And then this one, the Italy one.
Oh, it's a glacier lagoon. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh. Have you been to the Sky Lagoon? It's not the Blue Lagoon. There's one in Iceland called the Sky Lagoon.
Yeah.
And Brenna and I have a couple bucket list things in Iceland, so I'm kind of curious. But the Glacier Lagoon. Hold on, I'm going to write down
that sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brian and I will do pretty much like anything. Feel like
try anything once.
Yeah, just about. We'll go walk to a volcano. Just not go in it. I'll throw myself in some really cold water too. Glacier Lagoon. Ooh, that sounds cool. Let's do it. I love it.
I'm down.
Okay, guys.
Now we just got to get to Iceland.
Yeah. Iceland, here we come. Oh, it's been so cool hanging out with all of you. I wish I could see your faces.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate you and just like watching us, and your support when we read your comments is, there's really no word for it. We just really love you all. And bye, Sean. Yeah, we just really love you all so much. So we hope you just have an amazing weekend wherever you're at in the world and wherever your travels take you. And we'd love to hear about your travels too. Anytime you go somewhere and you want to suggest anything. We'll see you all later. Bye, Tony. Bye, Tony. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Martina. Mark. What's up, Mark? I didn't even see you come in there. Hey, Mark.
All right.
Lisa. Yeah. Cool. See you all, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. That was pretty good.